Coming up in this video today, guys, we have this really hard, sticky skin, and you can see this big old plug coming out here. So if you take a look, we can see some, well, not dense, but sort of quite a few little hairs around the outside portion of the ear canal. A very, very full ear canal in here as well. So we're going to start off with the standard size Zoellner tubes. This is actually my patient, this person that came through. And as you can see, it is super duper sticky. We're just trying to get a grip on the outside edge, and it's moving, but only ever so slightly. And we're not really seeing any detachment from the canal wall yet, but it does look quite rock solid. So I've opted to use the right hook here, and we're going to go behind this first piece of skin. Let's pull this forwards. Oh, I just pulled straight through. So unfortunately what happened there, that very front section was quite thin. So as we went in with the right hook, it just pulled straight through. So we're going to switch the ends. This is the nice thing about these tools. You've got double-ended tools. So we've got the right hook on one side and right curette on the other. And a right curette is going to be able to pull this a lot more effectively. There we go. You can see how that stretched as it came out from the outside portion of the ear canal then. Let's go over the top of this next section and just dropping down ever so slowly, just pushing the top section down. There we go. You can see that we've got this very hard underlayer to the wax there, and then you've got this really kind of soft skin material, soft wax in the middle, and this hard underlayer of skin is what I was trying to say, sorry. So we're just going to pull this forwards. Look at that. That is a good sized chunk of skin and wax there. And it's brought this neck section forwards as well. So let's drag that one forwards. Oh, I've got a really good pediatric one for you guys to watch as well. That's coming up in this video. Absolutely rock solid plugs they were in this pediatric patient, but I think that's coming next. So keep your eye out for that one. So now we're just going to pull on this outside edge. There we go. It's almost unraveling from the canal, and sometimes you get this with this harder skin. It'll form on the bottom of the canal, and it will almost kind of wrap almost like double layer over itself. So as you pull it, you just pull that top layer and it folds out like this, and you've got to try and bring the rest out with it. There we go. Off those bits come. So still sticking with the right curette. See if we can get behind this next section. There we are. You can see how that hard underlayer of skin is still stuck there. This is just all the wax that's coming off the top at the moment. So now I need to clip that bottom layer off. There we go. Out that comes. Super duper sticky, that bit. And we've got another layer here. It's almost coming away. It's really just holding on that one side. Now we've got the bulk of that out. Now it's just a case of tidying these little bits. Look how tough that is, just how much you've got to work on that piece of wax there and skin to get that off the canal. Oh, it's nearly there. It doesn't want to come off. It's almost like spreading butter. It really is on the outside portion of the canal. Let's take a look at the drum now. There we go, eardrum's looking good. You can almost see all those little dry ripples all the way down as well. Oof. Inch and 7/8, just under 4.5 centimeters worth of skin and wax there, guys. Now coming up in this video, guys, see how we get from this rock solid plug to this lovely squeaky clean ear canal and eardrum there. Now this was my patient as well. As a pediatric patient. I'm the only person that can see pediatrics in Audiology Associates because I've got a background in pediatrics. So Taylor can't see the peds, but this was a lovely kid. This wax was rock solid, and they've been struggling for quite a bit with this in their ear canals. They tried lots and lots of drops to try and get this out. They tried lots of olive oil, but nothing seemed to really shift it along. And that happens when the wax goes really, really solid. The surface then becomes absolutely rock hard, and the oil just can't penetrate in. So what you can see me doing here is, I know this is not going to come out with microsuction because it's just too solid. So I'm using the right hook and the right curette here. So this is actually the right hook now. We're going to get behind this plug and we're going to pull this through. Oh my God, this this little one was such a character. They were absolutely brilliant, and they were fascinated by this. Really wanted to see the wax when it came out, and sat for me brilliantly. Absolute star. In fairness, nearly all the pediatrics we see are just absolutely fab. There we go. Lovely looking eardrum, much better. But look at the other side. Very, very similar here. Look at that. I think I should turn the brightness down. It's a bit overexposed, but you can see this is coming through. We've got a little tiny gap at the top there just to be able to get the hooks through. So we're just going to go back in now with the right hook. Can we get it in the gap? A little bit more awkward this one, because when I aim for that gap, it actually sloped upwards, so we couldn't quite get it through that gap. Now I've just spotted it again, so I'm going to try and get behind. It's the one side of the hook that's just pushing it back in, unfortunately. But we have managed to negotiate now. There we go. We've got behind it. Lovely amount of oil in here. So the parents have been oiling really, really well. And there you go. There's the other plug that came out. If you like rock solid plugs, make sure you stay tuned for the last patient, because Taylor said this one is absolutely rock solid. I haven't seen that one yet. So there we go. Eardrum looking lovely and healthy. So 1.5 centimeters, just over ½ an inch there, guys. Coming up in the last video, guys, see how Taylor removes this absolutely rock solid piece of wax here. Now, I haven't seen this video yet, so let's have a little look. Let's see what's going on. Now, you can see straight away when the wax has that sort of glossiness to it that you can see there, it's going to be one of two things. Either the surface of that wax is super duper soft, or this is going to be dry as a bone. We're just using, or Taylor's just using the standard size Zoellner tube here, trying to lift it from the edge. Excuse me, but this looks tough as old boots. It does not want to come away. He's lifting the edge, but you can see how it's just being held up here. He's still using microsuction at the moment. Now there is a little gap at the top, so I think he could, if he wanted to, use a little bit. Ta-da! Use a little bit of curettage. St. Bart's hook, I want to say this one is. It's not quite as tapered as the Rye Curette. I've got to be honest, St. Bart's hook was my favourite tool. Rye Curette's probably taken over from that. I do really like the Rye Curette. It's a great design from Neil. And then what I do find though is, because you've got that taper, it's really, really good for lots and lots of different types of wax. But sometimes you just need that little bit more sort of breadth to the hook on the end just to be able to pull through. So this is the Rosen inserter now. So he's gone for, whoa, that was dry. You just saw that Rosen inserter flick off the top of that plug. So this plug is absolutely solid. This would feel, if you when you take it out, this would feel like a piece of stone. It just goes absolutely solid. It's almost like the wax petrifies. So you're just getting this next little bit. He's desperately trying to get behind that hook. Oh, there we go. So now we've got the pull on the one side. Wow, my goodness me. Gosh, that is rock solid. You can see how the tool is just flicking over the top there, and a layer of dry skin, that white material underneath, a layer of dry skin come off the canal wall. Whoa, that was a good one. Absolutely rock solid. I don't think that initial shot at the beginning did that justice, because that was a chunky old plug. So you can see now all these little bits of dry keratinous skin all around the outside edge here. Just giving this a little bit of a lift. There we go, and again, it almost kind of folded back on itself, and you can see where the dryness to that wax came from now. We talk about this skin needing to be moisturized, a little bit of oil secreted on here, but you can really see this is dry as a bone. There we go. You can see almost a little bit of red. Oh. Ouch, that's exactly the same. You can see a little bit of redness to the canal where that really hard piece of wax was attached as well. Oof, right, okay, how's he going to manage this one? A suction is just not going to do this at all. I don't think there's any way you're going to get the suction grip on that. So he's using the Rosen inserter to peel this. He's pushing that as hard as he can. You can see it forms an indentation. I would be straight in there with the right hook behind that top section. So he's going to go, let's have a little look. What's he going to do? He's going to pull from this one side. Now it could be, when you see Taylor use things like St. Bart's hook and Rosen inserter, I think it could be that he's basically, he might not actually have a right hook to hand to be able to do it. Or if that's, if it's a 90-degree drop, there it is, you'd be able to pull this through. There you go. The only time it really wouldn't work is if you can see the sort of ridge at the top, or the brow of the wax, if you like, and then it tapers down like this, then the St. Bart's hook just can't get the grip behind. That's when it's more of a problem. But that's come away lovely. Taylor Green, you didn't show us the wax. He needs to show us the wax. It's coming away really, really well. And let's pull this section off. Look how dry that canal is. You can see there's just no, it just looks, everything looks paper dry. So what I would say to this patient, they definitely need to use some olive oil on a regular basis. It's just going to be good for this ear canal health, because look at that canal wall skin. See, it almost looks like you're looking at it through a piece of gauze or tracing paper, that kind of thing. And that's just because you've got these very thin, dry skin layers sitting on top of that fresher skin underneath. By using a little bit of olive oil, it'll moisturize that surface sort of keratin and just help it to all migrate out a lot more effectively. The eardrum itself looking lovely. So just over 2.5 centimeters. I'm going to say that's about an inch, or maybe just shy of an inch there. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching our Earwax Removal video again today. If you do enjoy the videos, you can always like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe for me. I'm sorry if I talk a little bit quieter, but I'm in very early in the morning, and there's people that live above us, so I don't want to be too noisy. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another, and I shall see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.